This is Mirage. Mirage makes a living as a travel writer. He loves motorcycling, golf, playing the guitar, and just bumming around. He's decided to travel for a year to find himself. About time.
This is Johan. Johan is a photographer. Johan is Swedish, but he's lived and worked in 4 continents. He's done some pretty interesting gigs along the way. Johan's current obsession is shooting astral time lapses. He plans to backpack in India for a year of travel and adventure.
Mirage rode down to Goa on one of the biggest motorcycles I've ever seen. For some reason, he's kept the bike to move around in Goa. I've decided that instead of riding pillion, something that no self-respecting Swede would ever do, I've got to score my own ride. And it needs to be able to hold its own alongside Mirage's oil tanker. This is one sweet machine. I've totally stolen Mirage's thunder. We're on our way to Mandrem Beach in North Goa, where we're going to get on a stand-up paddleboard and head out into the blue yonder. Kaat Vanderstappen is training to be a kite surfing instructor. She has asked us to come by the kite surf school in case we want to have a go. I think she was just being polite, but as always, we've pounced on the invitation.
So these are the surfboards that we use for the stand-up paddling. Those are inflatable.
Huge, huh?
Yeah.
What is that? About 10 by 30 feet long, is it?
So it's the length and the
No, that's inches,
big-
right?
the
Like
inches.
10
It's
by
inches.
30 inches,
Yeah.
right?
So, soup board is stand-up paddle. Is that
It's stand-up paddling.
stand-up paddling?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Are
those
they
are
just like-
inflatable.
they're inflatable, sorry.
Yeah, those are inflatables. In fact, that's the difference with those ones, or the proper foam boards, like
Okay.
surfing. And those one we use more for stand-up surfing. In fact, so we also catch waves with them. But standing up instead of paddling on your belly.
Okay.
That's the nice thing about it. Yeah.
Oh, so these are inflatable?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you have this one here,
I don't know that.
and we just pump it in with the air. And those ones are the pedals that we use for the stand-up paddling.
Right.
So whenever we're on the beach, next I will show you how to paddle correctly.
Great.
I will explain how you have to go straight, make a turn, you can carry it. Okay, let's go.
All right. How goes? Oh, it's quite peaceful up here, man. Yeah. Man,
Ahoy!
I feel like I was born for the sea. Got my water legs. Oh no. Oh no.
Titanic!
What's happening? Okay, now let's see how this works. Both of your feet, Mirage.
Oh, golfing position. Oi, oi, oi! You almost had it.
Okay, so for people who like me have seen these gorgeous silhouettes of people standing on SUP boards, paddling out into the sunset, and who assume that it's a piece of cake, then I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
Oh, another wave. Oh!
wish I hadn't boasted about getting surfing lessons to Kaat, because at least I managed to catch a wave on a surfboard. On this much larger, much more buoyant board, I'm yet to replicate the feat that most hominids managed millions of years back. Standing on your own feet is no simple task, especially on a board. After patiently putting up with all our bravado earlier, Kaat seems rather amused.
Go forward. Oh man, I think if you could do like a vrikshasana or a headstand on this thing, your core would go crazy, yeah?
You can do a shoulder stand, did you say? What?
Oh my god. Okay,
What?
Halasan coming up.
Wow.
See what you got, girl? Oh, I'm sorry, it needs to be 90 degrees, yeah, your shoulders.
I'm not a professional yoga.
Yeah. I'm coming around, I'm just going to tickle you. Oh, that is something else. Wow, nicely. Wow, pretty good. I'll show you something. I can do a child's pose. There you go. All right, are you watching this? Are you watching this? Come on, come on. Wow, just for a split second, but I got it.
You managed pretty well.
Poseidon. Oh. Very good demonstration, man. I mean, this is all just like, natural talent, honestly. Natural talent, genes, call it what you will. But I don't show off because,
Robin White is English but hasn't been across the pond in decades. He divides his year running the Kite Guru Kite Surf School in Mandrim and working as a kite skiing instructor in France the rest of the time. Kite surfing isn't for a one-time thrill seeker, and it needs a few sessions and lots of practice on land to get the hang of.
Hello there.
Hey, how'd it go?
It's much harder than it looks, eh?
Oh yeah, we never said it's easy. Did you have fun?
Oh, it's so much
That's the
fun.
main thing. Fun and a bit of exercise.
Yeah, we had a great time. So you run the surf shop. You
Yeah.
run the surf school. Is it a surf school?
That's right. Yeah, we do kite surfing and stand-up paddling and surfing.
So you're the grizzled wet, are you?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
How long
Thanks
have
very much.
you been doing this?
It's a few years now. Yeah, I think it's 6 years. Yeah.
In Goa?
Yeah, 6 years just here. I've been working with these guys in the hotel
Fantastic,
here, and yeah,
fantastic.
we're setting up.
So you were in France for 6 months and you were in Goa for 6 months.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That
Yeah.
sounds like you've got it all figured out,
Thanks
Robin.
very much, man. I'm not
Huh?
complaining.
I
Life is
wouldn't
good.
complain. What a life, yeah. Would you say that Mandrim is the nicest beach for water sport?
It's a nice beach. It's a quiet place here.
Yeah, the thing is, how it is in Goa. I've been coming here since, a couple of decades. And when we used to come first, we used to go to Anjuna.
Yeah.
But that soon became like a carnival. And now
Yeah.
you're constantly moving further and further away.
Absolutely right.
So-
Things are changing. I came here when I was 18, probably before you were born.
No way. You have no idea. I'm not going to say this on television, but you have no idea. And I assure you, that is not the case. You and I are much closer than you imagine. But obviously, I haven't made the right choices in life, which you obviously seem to have done so.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
not complaining. Life is good.
Well, let's have a calorific beverage.
Yes. Yeah.
While Mirage chills with Robin, I've taken off to meet a friend who's vacationing in Goa. Lindsay Andrews, a yoga teacher, is staying at Arambol, which is quite close to Mandrim. Long time. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I first met Lindsay while staying in Rishikesh in 2016, and that is when she had just started making macrame jewelry. I asked her to make me a bracelet from a stone I had found in the Ganga, and we've been friends ever since. For Lindsay, yoga developed from a passion for the practice to yoga becoming an enabler for the ever so desirable traveling lifestyle many people dream about. So, we took yoga TTCs at the same time in different places.
Exactly.
Did you ever start teaching yoga? Or did you just take the
I
course and
actually did.
Yeah.
No, so first off, it really helped my personal practice, but
Yeah.
I think the following summer, no, actually just a few months, I started teaching in Spain, and then on and off, I've been teaching ever since.
So I think it seems to me like for you, you've set up everything now to have like this traveling lifestyle
I have,
and
basically.
getting income as well.
Yeah, you know, it's happened slowly, but
Yeah.
I started with the macrame. It was a hobby, a bit of
Yeah.
a passion, and then it shot off. I really enjoyed making it, and it's
Yeah.
allowed me, combined with yoga, I can now travel and.
Yeah, true. So can you show me some of the latest ones you've done? Because when I met you, I think you had just got
I
gotten
just started.
Yeah.
One of the first things I made was a necklace for you. I mean, I'm
Okay.
just making a bracelet as well, which is quite simple.
Okay.
And it started obviously not working with a stone, but it's using all of the same knot but tying in different directions.
Right.
So really simple. 1 and 2. Then you go in the direction here.
Right.
So 1 and 2.
Well, you really wrapped this up in like 5 seconds.
Hey, you know, a few years of practice, you get a little bit faster.
It's quite therapeutic, this thing, huh?
It can be, or really stressful. Depends how it's
Yeah.
going, no?
Let's head out. Let's go to the beach, huh?
See the sunset.
Yeah, let's do it. Arambol Beach is such a vibrant place and the only real hub left for hippies who once thronged Goa. In the late afternoon, there are lots of people milling about, playing football, while backpackers set up shops on the beach. The best part is that no one really bats an eyelid on this beach at people who are really just doing their own thing. As the day ends, lifeguards make their last round for the day, while people throng to watch the sunset. The beach really comes alive then. Someone rides up on a unicycle, there's a motley bunch of singers who are, well, not the best singers, but their enthusiasm is faultless. There are quite a few jugglers. One does the traditional act with balls, another uses clubs. There's even a hula hoop performer having a whale of a time.
Veer Nakai and Ausep Chako, my companions on the ride from Delhi to Goa, are leaving today. While Ausep is heading for his ancestral village Mandakayam near Kochi, Veer is heading home to Mumbai. Both these boys, besides being expert riders, have a tremendous following on social media and have been posting pictures ever since we started riding from Delhi. Just hanging out with them and being tagged in photos has seen my Instagram following increase dramatically over the past few days. Veer's clout on social media opens all sorts of doors for him. A ride from Delhi to Goa being just one such instance. Ausep Chako used to be a full-time auto journalist based out of Mumbai. 10 years in the Maxim city got to him and he flew the coop, running off to the Andamans to become a dive instructor. He lived there for a year and on his return decided to balance life out a bit by moving to his ancestral village near Kochi. Now he divides his time helping his folks run a pickle business at home and traveling around the world, riding motorcycles and writing about his adventures.
Morning, people. Very early,
morning.
bright and early. Hard at work.
We're professional motorcyclists, yeah.
Oh my God, I can feel the ride today, man. I can feel it.
But where were you yesterday, man? We lost you.
Oh,
That's why.
I was trying to keep my posture right. I was like, if I'm looking like this in the footage on the bike, then it's not going to look good. So sit like you. Arey, I have to thank you guys. Yeah.
For what?
Hanging out with you guys for 3 days has taken my Instagram following from 650 to 715.
Yeah, well done. Dude.
65 people are following
You
me.
hang
in
out
3
with us
days.
more often.
No, listen, but give me some tips. How long have you guys been on Instagram?
2010, yeah. We were there way before everybody else started looking at India,
wahi
right?
na,
And look at when they started looking at India, when they started looking at traveling in the mountains, we were already there, playing around
You
on
guys had first
Instagram.
mover advantage. You also.
Yeah, it
No,
was.
I came in much later actually. Like
Okay.
after
You were writing full time at that point.
I was writing full time at that point, but actually what got me on Instagram properly full time, I was like, wow, he got the awesome ride. He rode from
Borno Panigale to
Borno,
Moscow.
to Moscow on a Ducati.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so I saw that and I was like, wow, your followers, Instagram can do this.
That's amazing.
So then I
Even
started.
I was shocked too.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was coming. It just kind of like happened.
So you got that on account of...
So they wanted, the idea was that 7 of us would do a relay around the world. But all 7 of us told the story in a different way.
But you are officially influencers. Is that...
Ouch.
No, but is it an ouch thing? Do you not like it?
I don't know. I don't know how it's...
Because
It's a
nobody
derogatory term.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
sort
don't
of
think too
like-
many people understand what it means. And also I think there's a tendency to sort of, well, belittle it in a way as if it's not a serious job, which I think
It can take a lot of time if you're
Yeah.
fully into it.
Right.
But I don't know, we do it for fun, yeah.
It's like a byproduct of what we're
What
doing.
we do already anyway, yeah, exactly.
The thing is, I think on social media, if you have a voice
Right.
and people follow you for
Right.
the voice,
right.
you have to do stuff within that is true to you.
No, because I'm useless. I will go there and I'll put my picture, but I won't engage and I won't follow back. And you know, so but I think that doesn't work. I'm happy seeing my own pictures. I'm like, yeah, sahi hai.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. It's great for narcissism.
Oh, मेरे लिए तो बहुत हो गया, enough for the day.
We're going for coffee.
Oh, let's get some coffee.
Get some coffee.
Let's ride.
This is a Harley Davidson also.
Yeah, that's a Harley Davidson. That's the same.
What model of Harley Davidson is this?
That's the same bike. That's the street. Street 750.
What? So you've custom made everything on this bike, is it?
It's completely custom made. Yeah, yeah, that's what I do.
Adil Damasia is a keen motorcyclist who turned his hobby into a vocation and now runs Transfigure Customs, a custom bike shop in Mumbai. So have you rebuilt the frame and everything for this thing as well?
Yeah, so the front part of the frame is used for the mounting, and the rear part of the frame is chopped off and it's rebuilt.
I mean, it's a completely different lean and...
Yeah. Different riding style, comfort, stance.
So you've done everything on this bike, you've done yourself? Like
Yes.
This exhaust you've done yourself?
Yeah, the exhaust is made ourselves. It's all CNC cut. The wheels, if you see the wheels, they are CNC cut. Recently, I was being invited for a World Bike Building Championship in Cologne, Germany. And I built a bike that has no paint on it. It's made out of exclusive metal that's stainless steel, brass, aluminium and copper.
Wow.
So I've named it Al Brasco. Every component of the bike was hand-built and we completed the project in 58 days. So that bike, when it went on the world platform, it is ranked 25th amongst 106 bikes in the world.
Wow.
You want to have a pic of the bike?
You get my photo?
Yeah, I'll get your photo.
Yeah, cool.
You can have it. The helmet is tinier for you probably.
Suits my brain.
Look here, Johan.
And so begins our Goa escapade. Mirage and I have moved out of Kalangut and we are riding to a plush pad we've found in Chopdem, much further north and on the banks of the Chapora River, just before it joins the ocean. Span Suites and Villas used to be a gated residential enclave and has recently been transformed into a resort. With 14 villas and 4 apartment blocks, it's a convenient mashup of a 5-star resort and a service apartment complex. There's a coffee shop, in-room dining, pool, gym, games room, a nice open garden overlooking the river, and gorgeous views from the terrace restaurant. We've got our pick of the quarters. Mirage and I take the apartment, while the crew is checking into the villa. Sweet!
Castle and the castle.
And the Shah.
Oh, man.
The Shah of Mirage. But how did this come about, man? This is not really like the backpacking thing that we set out to do.
Well, bro, we stayed at Fiber and Gurmad. We're more like, I think the whole notion of backpacking has changed as our...
This is like flash packing. It's like some...
Is flash packing a real term?
I've heard it's a real term. Like the opposite. Like how can it be backpacking if you're not on a budget? You know.
Well, you know, I have to admit, this has got nothing to do with me. This is the fringe benefits of doing a travel show. This gentleman who built this place, or not built it, but started this place. Apparently, it was a residential complex, and he's just opened it, and he's just thrilled to have us here. We're not actually, we're staying on the house.
Just open.
But I didn't expect this. I thought, like the crew, we'll stay in a bungalow.
This is again like a room that's the size of an entire apartment.
I mean, I wish that, just me lounging about in a hammock made for good content. I have to admit. I know it's a travel show, but in Goa, I thought it was a great idea to
Going
come to Goa.
places, doing nothing.
What a great tagline.
We could pitch that somewhere
No,
else.
but there's a great pool, you know.
Yeah, we
There's
should
some hammocks. We've got this place.
We should.
I think we should just. I plan to waste
We should chill
away
today. We'll
By
see.
the way, so what? How many rooms does this place have there?
Well, it looks like one in that corner.
So which one are we eating? I'm gonna. This is mine.
All right, I'm in this one.
This is mine. That's mine. That's mine. I've got that one. I put my.
I'm taking that one.
Which one? This one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice view, bro. Nice view of the
You
building.
got a balcony. You have a balcony in yours?
I have no, I don't have a balcony, but I've got a great view from the bed of the Mandovi River. I mean, it's bad enough coming to Goa with you and you know. I should be here with my girlfriend.
You got to
What
make
the
up for
hell?
it with a good view.
I'll take that.
Well, you can have two, no? One,
Okay.
one forwards, one back.
I'm just gonna go and lounge about for a bit. Eh? There's
That's
also
all right.
there's also a games room downstairs, so we can go shoot some pool.
They have a gym?
You go to the gym and you do your martial arts. I'm just gonna maybe shoot some pool and just watch
Yeah,
a movie or
you
something.
can. Yeah, you can.
And maybe go
you
into the
can-
pool when the sun
You
goes
can
down.
do a travel show from the hammock.
I'll put my GoPro on a time lapse from the window.